This model is an aid. It's not a theory about life. It's a practical tool. It's a coaching tool. It's very useful at the beginning of a coaching relationship. If you have a client wants, I want you to support me, then you want to support your client in having a broad view from the beginning and then narrowing the focus. You want to make sure the client is not overlooking something essential. Sometimes we're focusing on one thing in order to avoid something else. I'm so busy solving this problem so that I don't have to see that I have this huge problem over here. Or a client isn't quite sure what is the main thing. So this is a tool to create a broad overview and identify some core issues in a person's life. It's called the life wheel. And it's used in most coaching schools. So it's like a basic coaching tool to know about.
We use it on kids on institutions.
Use it on kids in institutions in Norway. Now, you can make a completely different wheel. I'll just give an example. Now, I've added this. This normally isn't part of the coach, this life wheel. So this is extra. So, as an example, one could make a wheel looking like this. And here is strength. Here is joy. Here is peace. Here is love. And here is trust. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
18.
Well, that was kind of here. So we can add the blue then. So we can say pure knowing. So that's another wheel. You can make up any kind of wheel. So this is the basic wheel, which is good in the beginning. And then the question is, you present the wheel to the client, which I'm doing to you now. So you're my client. I say, well, I have this tool which helps to get an overview and also helps us to get to know each other. It's a clarification tool. So would you be willing to try out this tool with me? It looks like this. I'm in the beginning now. So you're my client. Are you willing to try this one out?
Yeah.
Yes. Right answer. Then the next question is, if you take one of these areas, for instance, money, in this moment, when you feel into it today, sitting here, how satisfied are you with your money situation on the scale from 1 to 10? Just hear that question and feel into it. Today, in this moment, as you sit here, how satisfied are you with your money situation on a scale from 1 to 10, where 10 is, I'm totally satisfied, and 1 is not satisfied, troubled by it. So what's your number today? It's not in life, it's a snapshot how it feels today. It also doesn't say anything about how much money you have, because we're measuring not money, we're measuring satisfaction with what you have, your situation. It's a satisfaction measurement. And it's completely subjective. I can have no money and be completely satisfied. I can have $1 billion money and think it's a trouble, pain in the ass to have so much money. So what's your number? And then, now, let's say I'm really satisfied. But there's always space for even more satisfaction, so I give it a 9. So 1, 10. 1 here, 10 here. So I give it a 9, and then I fill my cake with my satisfaction, and this is the potential for more satisfaction. And then I ask, how about my health? Yeah, it's pretty satisfied with it, but there's even more potential there. I would say it's about 6. Free time, play time, yeah. Again, pretty satisfied. Still potential. Work, actually, I'm super satisfied. Just a little bit potential there. And then you get a new kind of wheel here. So make your own wheel now. I give you 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Meditation, contemplation. The coaching wheel, the life wheel, also provides an excellent entry point into needs. Now, we could, if we look at this model now, okay, most people are not aware of the distinction between strategies and needs, actually have no awareness of needs as such. They think a strategy is a need. I need a house, I need to work. I have a need for work, I have a need for money. That's how we speak of needs in our society, because we mix up needs and strategies. So if I say, why do you need to work? Well, everybody has to have work. I said, no. No. I know plenty of people who don't work and they're perfectly happy. But I need money. Everybody needs to make money. No. No. Not true. I know plenty of people who don't make money and are perfectly happy. Not perfectly happy, but pretty happy. Doing okay. So, we don't need money, we don't need work. But you want money. Why do you want money? What's the need? So that's what I asked the client. Okay, so why do you want work? Well, I have to have work, I need money. Okay, so why do you want money? Well, I have bills to pay. What kind of bills? Well, bills for the kindergarten, my children, for food, for the family. Okay, you have a need to care for your family and take care of your family. Yeah, you need to contribute to your family's well-being. Yeah, of course. Okay, you have a need to contribute. That's a very important thing for you, to contribute and to care, to show your love. Okay, now we're at a different level here. So the strategy is work and money. These are all strategies, you could say, when we're not in touch with our essence or our needs, we use these as strategies. So, I mean, basically there are 2 ways to live, as we've talked about before. Using these to meet our needs, yeah? Or using these to express our essence, the other way. Either you live from here and out, or you live from out and in. So I'm trying to fulfill my need for value by being successful at work. So if I say, you don't have to work, it's going to threaten the need for value, maybe. If I didn't work, I would be worthless in society. People would look at me as I'm worthless. Okay, so you work because you have a need for value. You use the strategy of work to be looked upon as a valuable member of society. It fills your hole for value. So you don't have to meet your shakiness around value. And it works for you. Until you become unemployed or sick, and it doesn't work for you anymore. In other words, you're dependent on work for your value. There's a dependency. So when we live outward and in, we are dependent on all of this. Means we freak out if we lose it. You lose your health, you freak out. You lose your work, you freak out. You lose your a friend, you freak out. Your intimate relationship breaks down, you freak out. You cannot lose any of this without freaking out, because you've used it to fill your needs. The other way to live is from the inside and out. I'm expressing my essence through my work. My creativity, my joy, my love of contribution, my strength, my sense of connection. I'm using work as the expression of my essence. In this case, what happens if one avenue of work isn't working? Let's say nobody shows up for the workshops. I'm offering workshops and then nobody shows up anymore.
Dissolve in a puddle.
Hmm?
So then you dissolve in puddle.
Then I dissolve in a puddle and live depressed the rest of my life. Yeah. That's if it's from the outside in, but if it's from the inside out, I do something else. Easy as that. My essence is here whether I work as a workshop leader or not. I'm not dependent on it for my being in touch with myself, hopefully. Now this is black and white. In real life, as I see it, it's both. Part of me, when I'm in this role, part of me is just expressing my essence, and part of me is a little needy child needing something, and also stimulating myself and filling my holes. So I think it's very complex. So, depending on which way you look at it, you ask questions in different ways. So for a person who has no concept whatsoever of essence and whose main thing is to start to get in touch with needs, then I would ask, so what needs do you get met through your work? What needs do you get met? Or I could ask, what do you like about work, to make it even safer? I don't even use the need word. So just, what do you like about your work? Well, I'd say I have good colleagues. Okay, good colleagues. So there's like friendship there at your work? There's good connection? Yes. Okay, so your need for connection and friendship is met. So let's say the person has put this here then, friendship, 3. What needs don't get met? So the black part is needs met, and the white part is needs unmet. Yeah, health. So you can look at the bright side. The glass is half full. Needs are met. Needs are not met. And so then we introduce needs. And we introduce needs, both the positive side and the potential.